Right, good evening. Tonight I would like to talk about Microsoft Word, creating and editing a document. And we are going to undo the previous action, print, and insert objects into a document, including images, shapes, hyperlinks, and tables. And in simple terms, we will learn to undo a mistake, insert an image, text, or hyperlink into a document, print a document by choosing the correct printer. And we won't be able to print in the class since none of those are connected. So you will have to save it as a PDF. And I'll show you how to do that in class. Okay. So I have a question here, just a moment. And I want to know, so I'm using my laptop and I'm not used to it like I am the computer at school. Okay. What are some reasons to add pictures to a document you are writing? Now think about that. Maybe pause the video and talk about it with a partner. And the next question is, what are some reasons you need a document? You can think of lots of those. So talk to your partner about that. Okay. All right. Okay. Let me see. Let me look through my notes really quickly. Oh, here we go. Let me see here. Let me open up Microsoft Word, and I am using a Windows 11. We haven't talked about this in class because most computers don't have it yet, and to be honest, it's not very good. They're going to have to make some fixes to it to make it normal. But I'm going to open up Windows. I have the document down here. Let me open up a new document file. New, and I'm going to look at, I want to use a template. If you remember how to do that, I have to search the templates, a brochure. I want to write a brochure. Let's see what we have. Ooh, lots of brochures. Okay. Let's see if there's a one for a restaurant. It looks like, oh, that's the first one. Okay, we open this up. Look how fast that is. Look how fancy that looks. And I didn't even do, all I had to do was find it. So if you're working for if you show your boss, look what I made, he'll think, wow, she's really good at this. Okay, then let me spread this out a little bit because I'm using a new screen recorder and I don't want it to go out of the screen. Okay. So if you look at some of the boxes in here, you notice there are some pictures, some images. Now, a photo or a picture can also be called an image. Today you'll learn how to insert an image into a document. Insert means put something into a document. And we're going to be making a brochure for a restaurant. And I think we've done this before, but it doesn't hurt to practice again. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to insert a picture. This looks like, ooh, it looks like bibimbap down here. Let's see. Oh boy. Ramen. Looks like they have every type of food here. And I don't know why This is all in gray. I can't change the, well, it looks like I can change it. So I want to delete this picture. Doesn't seem to want to let me delete the picture. You know what? I will put a picture in here. Let me insert something. Okay, so we're in Salinas, and in Salinas, Mexican food and food from Korea and El Salvador is popular. So I want to put a picture of something from El Salvador. So I want to put a picture of pupusa. Pictures. Click on online pictures, and on your computer it will look a little bit different. So you go to pictures and online pictures, and search for pupusas. And there they are. Okay, yes, with a little sauce. This one looks the most delicious, so I'm going to click on that and click insert. There are my pupusas to please my Salinas customers. If I can, so that ought to do it. Let me go like that, and we have a picture of pupusas. Added a picture of pupusas to my menu. Okay. Okay, so once again, let me show you how to insert a picture. So you go to Insert, Pictures, and now remember it looks a little bit different on your computer. Online Pictures. Type something in. Let's see, from Korea, bibimbap. That's also delicious. Oh, there's bibimbap. So I click on here, and then you click Insert. Show up in your document. Let me do this on a new list. It's better. Let me do this one more time. So it looks better on a blank document. So insert pictures, online pictures. Let's put in yakitori. Yakitori. Ooh, looks good. We click on there, and there we go. There's a picture of yakitori. Okay. Once we get it in here, we can make it smaller by dragging the corner up. And actually, let me make it a little bit bigger. I'll go like that. And let me move this here. It's a new thing, which I don't particularly like. Okay. Now I would like to add the name of the restaurant, a text box on the brochure. Let me go back to the brochure. Minimize. Insert some text. Insert. And this is for when you're doing things like brochures or magazines with layout. So I want to put text box, simple text box, put it over pupusa. And it's not working. Does it take white or something? Let me see here. There we go. It's white. And delete this part. So you can add a text box. Text boxes are very useful in PowerPoint, by the way. So let me put another text box over here. Oh, here's one already. So once again, to enter text box, you hit layout. No, sorry. Insert text box, and let's see, Yaki. Now this is white, so I'm going to have to click away, and it's still, you can't see it. I'm going to have to change the text color to red. Yakitoru. Let me change that to yakitori. And click away, and there's your text box. Okay. Now, finally, I want to show you how to do a hyperlink. We talked about that last week, and I want to show another one. Let me bring up that other file. It's easier to see on a blank file. And let's see. Let me go to, Chorito. Okay, El Chorito Mexican restaurant in California. Here it is. Let me move my screen so you can see that. Let me close that. There's El Chorito. Wow, they're getting fancy. I want to put a link to El Chorito in my Microsoft Word document, so you have to remember how to get a link. Click up here in the address bar, right click and copy. Right click and copy. Let me put this away. Let me write L here. I'm going to change El Chorito into a link, so let me highlight that. Let me make the text a little bit bigger so you can see it. I have a hard time with this computer. Then let me highlight it. So drag the mouse across there and then click on Insert and Hyperlink, and I'm having a hard time finding it on this version of Windows. I don't use this computer for anything besides music most of the time. Let's see, where is it? Insert table. It's probably right in front of my face. So let me pause. Okay, actually, I think, I can pause the video. I found it. Here it is. Insert link. On there. So text to display. I highlighted it so it says El Chorito. So I click on the address and I right click and paste. There's elchorito.com, and then I click OK. El Chorito. Let me do another restaurant. I like Crystal Fish. If I can spell Crystal. Spell check says it's okay. Crystal Fish is in Monterey. Let me go to the website and get the link. So let me go over here. I'm going to search, find my fish. So fish Monterey. Okay, Crystal Fish Sushi. All right, so click here. All right, Crystal Fish Monterey. Okay. So I want to share that, so I'm going to click here, right click, and copy clean link, copy. And then I'm going to minimize this, highlight Crystal Fish, click on link to paste the address there. Right click and paste. And OK. Okay, there's El Chorito and Crystal Fish. Now to open these, you have to hit Control and click. Boom, there it goes. Comes right to Crystal Fish. El Chorito. You might wonder why you need to put the links on documents. If you have a resume and you want to show your boss, your future boss, where you worked, you want to put a link to the company you worked at. It will impress the future employer. All right. So we put a hyperlink in and we put in some text, and so I have a couple of questions. Let me pause this for a second. Okay, here are my questions. How do I save this document? Where can you want to go if you want to find an image of a restaurant? What should you do to type text into the brochure template? How do you insert a hyperlink to the restaurant website? Now, take a few minutes. If you can't answer some of these, ask me and I will help you find the answer. Next thing I would like to talk about is undo. It's very important. If you make a mistake, it's very easy to fix it. Let me see. So I'm going to insert a picture. Insert. Pictures. And I want to put online pictures. I want a picture of Salinas. Go here. Let's see. So I'm going to click here. Hey, a picture of Salinas. And this stuff down here is new. I don't know how it works, but it's not on your version of Microsoft Word, so don't worry about it too much. Now, wait a minute. I mean, I put this picture of Salinas up. Before I type in Salinas, California, I need to fix this. This isn't Salinas. There's no big lake and then like pink mountains behind Salinas. So I need to get rid of this picture. I can either delete it or I can just undo. The way to undo, let me move Word over here, is this right here. Undo. Undo typing. Oh, I was typing Salinas and then I undid it. Okay. Oh, you know what? I changed my mind. I want to talk about Salinas, Mexico. I think that's in Mexico. There. Okay. I think there's a Salinas in Texas too. Oh, you know what? Never mind. I need to talk about Salinas, so I'm going to undo again. Okay, so you click on this thing here and it will undo, or a Control K, Control Z. Okay. So if I try this again, let me insert another picture. Let's see, pictures, online pictures. Let's do dog. Enter. So let's see what we got here. Well, here's one. Oh, let's see. Put this picture of a dog in here, and oh, you know what? That dog's too fluffy. So what I do is I click undo. Looks like this, undo, or Control Z, and oh, I'll get a different dog. Insert pictures. Oh, okay. And I'll get one that's less fluffy. See which one looks the most calm. There we go, this one. See, it looks like he needs to be smoking a cigar, wearing wearing a derby hat. Okay, so that's undo and redo. And finally, printing a document. Okay, after I've made this document, I want to print it. What you can do is go to File, Print. Okay. And then you look at, when you hit print, Okay, so you look at it and you can see what it's going to look like, and then you click print. Click right here. I'm not going to do it because it's going to print on my printer. Okay, you can see the printer that it's going to. So one more time, you hit File and Print, or you can also hit Control P. And finally, if you like what you see, you click here, Print. Okay, so let me go back here. Those are all the things we learned today. That we learned undoing previous actions, undoing, printing, and inserting objects into the document. So please ask me for handouts, and I will talk to you soon. Goodbye.